Hey guys, it's Zach, and we are going to do our last episode with the Cobalion Rain Team. Now, I am recording in advance, so the way that this is posted, it will come the day before the season change. So hopefully I will record the video after this one at midnight on the 31st, making it a new month. So this originally was our Virizion Rain Team, but we switched to Cobalion and switched out Excadrill for Rillaboom for just some more bulk and more reliability. We have our first opponent. It's going to be Red at a much higher ranking than me. So this looks somewhat like the James Beck Sun team. But I think we can still handle, like, we haven't been bringing rain a lot. I think Politoed in the back is good. And do I want Rillaboom or do I want Togekiss? I feel like Togekiss does much better against this team. What's stopping them from... I believe this team doesn't have Sleep Powder. So if this is modeled after James Beck's team, it doesn't have Sleep Powder on it. So here... I think I want to max Steel Spike, but not into the Tyranitar, actually into the Dusclops, because I kind of want to stop Trick Room from going up. And then if Tyranitar protects, it might live it and get the weakness policy. So if they get the Trick Room up and the weakness policy boost, it's going to be really bad for us. So I think the priority here is just taking out the Dusclops. And if you do ally switch, which I don't know if this team cares. Oh, I wish I knew more of this team. I believe the Dusclops has Will-O-Wisp. Or I'm 100% just guessing. But I guess we're going to find out. So we are going to go ahead and Dynamax the Cobalion, and then just get a beat up off into it and Steel Spike into the Dusclops, hoping to take it out. And we do see the ally switch. And we crit ourselves. So this Steel Spike should take out the Tyranitar, and then we can just go the next match into the next turn into the Dusclops. So Steel Spiking was a pretty safe play, especially when you're attacking into them at +4. Okay, and we did take out the Tyranitar, which this isn't exactly James's team, because I believe his Tyranitar was sashed. And now we see the Conkeldurr, which the Conkeldurr can be tricky, because it's going to hit Cobalion hard. So here I want to set up the Reflect to help against that Conkeldurr. And I want to try to go into that Dusclops again. And if we do see another ally switch, they're just probably going to lose their Conkeldurr. A Dynamax in this situation isn't that bad, because that means that your max Knuckle is going to be minimized to 95 base power, 90 or 95. So where something like a close combat would do a lot more to Cobalion, we actually see the helping hand. So we're going to go ahead and get the Reflect up. And Steel Spike into the Dusclops. And it lives. We are +2 in defense and have a Reflect up, so this Conkeldurr shouldn't be doing much. No. Dusclops does go down to the Sand Chip, so we don't have to worry about Trick Room anymore. And we'll see the Gyarados, so it'll get an Intimidate off. We brought Politoed and Togekiss, so actually... I just want to go into the Gyarados. So the Shadow Ball isn't going to do much. But we do knock out the Gyarados. And we just put ourselves in a really good position. Against Terrakion, this Conkeldurr would be really scary. But since we can get the Steel Spikes and get the defense boost, and we got the Reflect up, we're still in a pretty good position. I could just beat up again. You know what? Let's bounce for fun. Because you're just ignoring Dragapult here. And the battle's going to be canceled. Okay. So, I think turn 1, we just had a safe play no matter what. If they ally switched, we took down the Tyranitar, which can be scary against the team. And if they didn't ally switch, we take down the Dusclops, and that removes the option of Trick Room. So we just played that really well. And they had a really physical team, which stopped them, which was stopped by the Reflect and the 2 defense boosts from Steel Spike. So, good game all around. Okay, so we found the next opponent. It's going to be Joe. So, is this Wolf's Jolteon team? I have to worry about that Cinderace. So I think here the Rain mode is actually better. I'm trying to think Rillaboom or Cobalion. The Rillaboom helps against the Urshifoods if it's water, helps against the Tyranitar, but the Cobalion's more threatened with the Arcanine and the Cinderace. And now thinking about it, this team's actually really Jolteon weak. So we'll see the Arcanine and Jolteon. So Intimidate will go off, but our Kingdra is a special attacker. And does the Arcanine even stay in? I kind of want to max Geyser here into the Jolteon. Because if we knock it out, we knock it out. That's really good. If we don't knock it out, we doubled into it with Scald. And I think we do have to knock it out because it's probably carrying Thunder. So we do just clearly knock it out with a Max Geyser. And I want to say we see a Snarl here. Yeah. And this is going to be Rain Boosted. Decent damage. So we're -1. Cinderace. So definitely in here, once again, we're just going to double into the Cinderace slot. That way, if they do somehow knock out the Kingdra, we can get a little more chip into the Cinderace, because I want to say this is your max Pokemon, your Gigantamax. Ooh, and you changed the sand. That's not good. Geyser will bring it back, but that's suggesting we survive. Well played on my opponent. So I think Cinderace does outspeed when the rain's down. Okay, so we're going to bring the rain back with Max Geyser. And Cinderace is a flying type now, so it could get burned by Scald. So I want a helping hand here. Okay. Was that us or them? Okay, it's letting me check the team, so. Okay, so I think that was them. Let's go ahead and get a third match. You know, it could be close after the +1. So we have Brian here with a very similar Sun team. Is Charizard faster than Cobalion? So with Togekiss in the lead, we could manually set up Rain with a Geyser. Or we could switch it in if they lead Torkoal. It's curious to see how, like, because if they don't lead Torkoal, we're going to have to wait until they bring in the sun. So it's Dusclops and Venusaur. So here I want to protect and yawn into the Venusaur. And we're not going to see a switch. Vine Lash is going to do a lot, even though we protect it, and then it's going to get the residual. Helping Hand Dusclops. Max Ooze, so you're going into the Togekiss. You're probably going to guarantee a knockout here. So what I want to do here is go Rillaboom. And we're going to have to try to go for it. If they switch in Torkoal, we have to go for the rain. But if they switch in Torkoal here for Dusclops, we just lose. Did they predict that though? Okay. So we do have a chance to knock out the Venusaur. But most of these Venusaurs I've been coming across have been really bulky, so I don't even think. Yeah. Ooh. So if they predicted the switch, we lose our Politoed, we lose our Rain. Max Ooze. So do I take the +2 and hope that it outspeeds? I think we've already lost this one. No switch into Torkoal. So did you not bring Torkoal? And the Helping Hand is enough to take it out. Okay. Trick Room. Which is good because you saw me get the speed boost to try to outspeed the Venusaur. So there's the Torkoal. I think here we have to max Geyser. And then protect. Torkoal's actually going to protect. Okay. You tried to get the knockout on Politoed with Nightshade. And we do okay damage, but we do get rid of the sun. I think you switch out. I think you switch out the Torkoal. It still has good health. So I'm going to get Rillaboom in. Yeah. This was a great switch. Dusclops avoids the muddy water. We can fake out Hurricane. I just want to Grassy Glide into the Gyarados, try to get as much damage off as possible. Gyarados is going to actually protect. We're going to see another Nightshade go off. Can we actually hit the Dusclops this time? Yes. Grass disappears. How many more turns of Trick Room do we have? One more turn of Trick Room. So I think here we just protect to conserve the Kingdra. And you actually doubled into the Kingdra. So we have one more turn of rain. So I want to knock off into the Dusclops, get rid of that Eviolite, and hopefully the Muddy Water. It looked like with the first calc, Muddy Water was enough. You could switch in Torkoal here. Does your Dusclops have Pain Split? We take out the Gyarados. Oh. What are we at? Do you have Pain Split? That's what it comes down to. I think here it's safe just to launch another Muddy Water. And you know, this Rillaboom's really preserved, so I want to control the weather. Oh, we missed the Torkoal. We knock out the Dusclops though, so there's no chance of Trick Room going back up. Kingdra's gonna go down. And Heat Wave, which isn't gonna do nothing in the rain. Okay, so here I just want to bring in Rillaboom. And let's go for the Fake Out. You could Protect to try to get back some grassy terrain recovery. But you're just delaying here at that point. And the battle's going to be canceled. Alright. Wow. I feel like we got really lucky on that one. Just predicting in the Torkoal switches. And them not switching in the Torkoal earlier. I guess they just wanted the vines with Venusaur. And they wanted to make sure that they could get the passive damage before Venusaur went out. And then set up Trick Room and let Torkoal finish the rest. But they really didn't anticipate me switching in the Politoed, which I don't see why not. So we're at almost 30 minutes of recording, but I'm one battle away from breaking even, so we're going to see if we can do it now. Can we go 16-60? Okay, we have our next trainer, Julian. So here's some heavy Trick Room. I think I need the Politoed and Rillaboom. If you lead Togekiss, we would have to postpone the Steel Spike, the beat up, and Steel Spike straight into the Togekiss. Neither of their Trick Room setters though really want to take a Shadow Ball, so if we can get a knockout, we're still doing okay. The last time I went up against a team like this, the Hatterini was Sash though, and we really had an opportunity taken from us. Bronzong and Hatterene. So, who's your Trick Room on here? I'd have to say it's Bronzong. And we're just going to max Knuckle into it, because I want to say the Hatterene might Gigantamax and Protect turn 1 and let the Bronzong set up the Trick Room. Luxury Ball. Did we miscall this? Max Guard. Come on, Max Guard. You won't. Oh, it doesn't Max Guard. What are you going to do then? Are you just going to G-Max Smite? Oh, the Bronzong sashed. Okay, so you bring Dragapult down to the sash. I should have tried doubling into it. Body press is going to do a stupid amount into Cobalion. And you can probably just double into the Cobalion here. Max Flare. Did you double into Cobalion though? Gyro Ball. Okay. Can we go through the confusion? That did so much. Okay. So I'm going to try something. We're going to double out into the Politoed. And we're going to Steel Spike. Do we live a Max Flare this low, though? And Rain? I don't think we do. Bring in the Rain. And you ally switch. This Bronzong's mean, man. We do live. Come on, please, just one. I think this is over. And we don't have Protect. We haven't touched the Hattering yet. They have 2 more turns of Trick Room. Oh, this is terrible. Leaf Blade. Rillaboom's going to take that. So here I want to fake out the Hatterene and just protect the Politoed. Because you're probably going to Mystical Fire the Rillaboom. And then Leaf Braid the Politoed. Surf Edge protects, that's good. We get some chip on Hatterene. Hatterene. Rillaboom. Maybe I should have doubled into the Hatterene. Yeah, I should have doubled. Can we get a burn? No. We're going to see a Gleam come out. I want to have to say Brave Bird from Surf Edge. I called everything but the Sash. If I would have doubled into the Bronzong, I would have had more of a chance. Well, we tried to break even. It didn't happen. But we got 3 wins out of it. We got 4 good battles. 1 bad call. Overall, this team is done for the foreseeable future. On the next video, it'll be a new season. It'll be new rankings. We'll have to work our way back up to Master Ball with a new team. So tell me what you thought about this team in the comments down below. And also try to guess on what you're going to see in the next team. Anyways, if you made it this far in the video, I want to say thanks for watching. The best way you could support me is by getting that watch time up and liking and subscribing, as well as having those conversations in the comments down below. But anyways, I'm Zach, and I'll see you guys in the next one.